Hey, what's up, guys? This is DJ. New and updated mods have been released on FarmSim22 today, and it feels super weird to say that out loud. We rarely get mods anymore. In total, we have 27 mods to take a look at today. For all platforms, 14 new and 9 updates, and PC and Mac players got 1 new and 3 updates. In today's video, I'm going to show you all the new ones plus customization, and we'll review every mod that got an update. Starting off today with new ones for all platforms, and I am happy to tell you guys that Bucks County, PA is here. It is a little bit different than it was back in Farming Simulator 19, but the good thing is it's a lot more customizable now, and you could change a lot more of it as well. Here you're going to find 60 very challenging and super irregular fields from small, medium, and large. There's several empty plots of land on the map as well that could be purchased, cleared, and then converted into fields or used as additional buildings for your farm. You could start the game in the main farm, which consists of cows and chickens, and horses and pigs and sheep will be displayed on the map as soon as the land is purchased. Easy though, they're all down here, and I've done a full showcase of all that, so you can check that out if you want to. Here's the shop area, and this is probably going to be one of the biggest areas that has changed. Obviously, there's not a huge free space anymore, nor is there all that extra land right here. This is a big greenhouse area, which is kind of neat, and you can sell these for like 10 grand each, and there's what, 9 of those? It's $90,000. That's not bad. Oh, and you could sell that large shelter for $340. There is a lot, as I mentioned, a lot that you could do to customize this map to really truly make it your own, or you can just have everything play exactly the way you want. Again, one more quick look at the main area. We do own all these bits and pieces right here because this is where all your production chains are down there. We do have some little spots for like the outside of the map. However, there are some spots that are part of other fields. You'll just have to click on them and see which one is which. But really, what you start off with is this whole area right here. That is going to be your main farm. Fields 1, 86, or 17, 16. You'll have to go in and look at it. Nonetheless, there you guys go. Let's look at what we get in owned stuff. This is pretty interesting and wild. So we have a John Deere 6M. Then we have a John Deere 6R. Then we have a John Deere 9RX, 9R, and 8R 410. These things are just, they're the biggest ones. They're the biggest ones. TNT Monty loves to put the coolest stuff on his maps, and I would say he has probably done that. We've also got a Mac Pinnacle on here. We've got the big John Deere X9 Combine Harvester. Of course we do. We don't have the John Deere Forge Harvester, but we do have a Krona, so that is nice. And you can also see down at the bottom of that, it says Bucks County, PA mod. I'm going to show you guys a couple of fun things there. We've got all kinds of stuff through here. It's 250,000 liters there. This bad boy right here will probably go through stuff fairly quickly. This right here will hold 42,000 liters. We got a mower on here as well. We got the John Deere XUV. We got many different trailers. All have been modified. We will show you guys that shortly. Big header. We've also got a corn head. We got a forage harvester header. Stone picker, which is nice. Mulcher, plow, big cultivator. We have a seeder, which has not been made into a direct drill, but it will hold 78,000 liters of seed. Because of course it does. We've also got a big old planter for you, a big fertilizer spreader. We have grass care, so you got a grass roller, tedder, windrower, forage wagon, baler, bale loader, stuff for animals. And we're not done yet, guys. Levelers, silo compactors, front loaders, front loader tools, header trailers, belt systems, winter tools, and miscellaneous. Now, let's go into Bucks County and let's find where this map is right here. And this is all of the modded equipment that comes with the map. So we have a universal bucket right here. I believe this hooks up, front loaders. This holds 100,000 liters. Then we have the power push. This holds between 250 and 340,000 liters. Then we have the Strautmann Imperium, one of my favorite trailers in the game, 520,000 liters. 320,000 liters for the MKS, the Load King Distinction. The front part holds 352, while the back holds 404. We have another set, the Super B setup as a whole, 756,000. You've also got, you can buy this separately, which is great. I love it. Your John Deere seeder, as we say, or planter rather, this will hold 35,240 liters. It is direct drill and it will plant everything. Big lime and solid fertilizer spreader, which will hold between 156 and 250,000 liters. Then we have your seeder, which seeds Quite literally everything is not direct drill, at least it doesn't say that it is, and it holds 78,000 liters of seed. We have the big Berthoud Bruin, this bad boy right here, 42,000 liters, and I believe the max working speed not increased, it still says 15. The John Deere X9s hold 250,000 liters, and then we've got a few other odds and ends through here as well. I believe he has modified the Stego to do your stuff in your silos much faster. The K-Brand Intense, this bad boy right here holds 250,000 liters, so great for feeding your animals. We've got the Loading Wagon, which holds 495,000 liters. We do have some stuff that have been changed up. For example, Robo Tiger right here, 430 liters, 1,000. Jeez, bro. We've also got a water container, 250,000. A smaller John Deere harvester, in case you want to go with that instead, 250,000 liters. And then you got a modded Big X 1180. TNT modding is back, and this is insane, man. This is insane. Up next, we have a map that is an update, but I gotta talk about it. Monette Farms is here for all platforms. This is update 1.001, so we'll talk about that real quick, and then I'll tell you guys all the goodies. So if you're on console, you guys can see it all. So this is bug fix XML, sound at dealer and fill 3 fix the house XML, and fixed other bugs. Now, for console players out there, brand new map for you guys. We got a bunch of stuff on here. They say, welcome to Monette Farms. It is based off of the headquarters located in Swift Current, Canada, and they own and operate several other farms across Canada and also into the United States. We have 17 different fields. Yeah, only 17. They're absolutely massive. However, pricing, not too bad. It ain't too bad at all for all of these. We also have the cattle farm, which is over here. You guys saw all the cows running around. It is in this area, but they kind of get out in a little bit in other areas too, which is really fun. We have seed production, which is on here, and many new farm maps and models. Hey, speaking of the cattle, there you go. This is a farm that we do have when we start off, so this is kind of your farm. It's really the only farm on the map. And then over here, you have the main shop. Now, the main shop for Monette Farms is where all the fun happens. So you have huge amount of storage over here, tons of grain bins. You've got all kinds of trailers. You've got the shop itself. Of course, you have a required mod here, the Borgo. Make sure you've got that installed because it is required. And then you've just got more and more stuff all through here. Speaking of more and more stuff, we have a bunch of owned items with this. We have a JCB 4220, that's on your main farm. Then we have stuff that's kind of, I don't know, you can think about this as leasing out equipment. So these are more for doing jobs around, so take on contracts, and then you can go and help out or buy everything. Kind of what Monette does. You got your Steiger quad track on here, 3 of them, matter of fact, plus a Magnum power. We also have 2 Mac Anthems. We've got 4 Axle Flat 50s. Goodness. We've also got a Lizard pickup. You got a couple trailers. Of course, you saw those out front. A couple loggers and then headers. We have 3 of those and 1 corn head. And then you've got your K speed till, which goes behind your Magnum. You got a big cedar, small mower. That's on your main farm. So is the tedder and the loading wagon, as well as the stuff for animals and your front loader and this stuff and the weight. And then the belt systems are over here, right there. So there's a ton of stuff going on with this map, a ton of stuff all over the place. Again, this is what you own, so you do have this area down here. Probably the first thing that I would sell and maybe field one after that. If you're really wanting to roleplay this and have a good time with it, I would definitely say sell all the fields, all the farms, with the exception of farmland number 20 right here, which is your shop, and you could run this just like a shop. Now, I do want to show you guys this because it is pretty cool. I can't remember if you can open these from the outside. Yes, you can. So we'll kind of duck under there. We have 3 on the front, 3 doors, 2 doors on that side, and then 1 big door on the other side there. I'm not sure what's going on with OBS right now, but it is super unhappy with me currently. We do have our main shop here, so we open this up. There we go. So this is the front right here. We can come through this door, and you got a shop, so you got all kinds of stuff through here. And then we've got a place right here where we can work on our vehicles. And where is that going to be? Well, we have our spot right here. Make sure whatever you're going to work on is in that spot, and you'll be able to work on it from there. We also have all kinds of areas in and out of here, all kinds of stuff through there, and we can even go upstairs with a running start. And we've even got a door that goes into the upstairs. Some of these doors can open. If it's got a handle on it, it can. You got your office workshop right through there, and even an upstairs chill out area. And got Monette Farms right there. How cool is all this? That's epic. That's it for maps, but we also have some equipment, so let's go over that. First one's the Claas Jaguar 830-900. This bad boy right here. It's got 321 horsepower. We have variable transmission, 920 liters of fuel, 24 miles an hour, 11.4 tons. She's a heavy girl. We've also got different engines in here, so 321, 389, 438, 503, 604, and back down again. So big engines and only 30 grand as far as the upgrade goes. It's also pretty cheap overall, only $140,000 starting off with. Wheel brands, we have the Trailer Board, the BKT, the Continentals, the Michelins, Midas, Steins, and back in again. We do have some wide tires, but I don't know if we have any duals on here. Would be cool to see duals, but I just don't think we're going to see it. Additional weight, we have some additional weight in the very back. This is always nice to have. We also have front lights, extra front lights, so you can be able to see in the dark. Who does nighttime farming anyway? Extra rear lights, same thing through there. Warning stripes, you can add a couple ones throughout. As far as your extra stickers go, you can add those if you want to. Looking good, the Jaguar on the side. Silent additive tank, always add this if you're going to. And then you have your license plate. Now we do have some headers with this as well. First one's going to be the pickup header. It's got a 3 meters at 8 miles an hour. And then we have the forage harvester header itself. This is going to be 6 meters at 6 miles an hour. It does require 410 horsepower. So you are going to need to upgrade a little bit. You're going to have to pay at least $17,000 to upgrade to get this. But one of the great things is we have the drum extension on there, and it does all 8 of your standard crops. Next up is the Lizard OT2000 from Pascal Cows. We talked about this a few weeks ago in Farm Sim News, and it is out now for all platforms. 300 horsepower, and we got a couple different things through here as well. Let's just talk about basics. So we have main colors all through here. We do have a couple custom. We have yellow and we have light green. I do like those very, very much. We do have some setups for our design color. I'm just going to go yellow with those. Another design color as well. Let's change that to white. Yeah, so that's going to be your frame. Definitely want to keep that Onyx black. And then rim color as well. We have silver, we have chrome, we have black, and then we get into the base color. So we have basically everything you could possibly need there. This is just a standard bale trailer, which is very, very cool. Now, we have a tank trailer. Same truck, but we have different options for this. So again, same color options all the way throughout as a whole 12,000 liters. And then we can get into this stuff right here, which is very cool. So we have a trailer that we can pull behind this guy if you really wanted to, or you can pull behind the other one, doesn't really matter. Same color options, and then we have a tank here as well, 16,000 liters for this. So it does hold more. So heads up there if that's something that you're looking forward to. Nonetheless, very, very cool truck. It's definitely older, super custom. I like this. Next, we have the Lizard 55102, which is not to be confused with the Lizard 55111, which looks basically the exact same, but I think this has got more horsepower, bigger engine, something like that, and it's got different beds on the back. So we'll take a look. Starting off 305 horsepower, and it holds 15,400 liters, goes 55 miles an hour max speed. Configs, we got a grain body. We've got the loader, so turns it into an auger wagon. A body for silage, which we can bump that up to 23,100. Bell trailer with opening on the side, and back to a grain body again. We'll set up, we got a star, star number 2, we've got the Euro disc, which is my favorite on here, and back to a star. Face configuration, we've got a couple different ones through those. The choice of the roof, we got a couple ones through there as well. I like that they just say the choice of the roof. Reflective tape, yeah, yes or no, basically. Configuration of mirrors, quite a few different ones through there. That is nice. How's about steering wheel configuration? Can't see it, but it's in there, all right. Door trim, again, something on the inside, but you know, still works. Nice to have. Window tinting, we do have a couple different versions through there. Main color, this is your color palette. I'm going with cherry on the main. Design, I'm guessing this is the bed. Yep. And then design again, which we don't have. So there you go. And a license plate. And there's only one thing in the pack. Next up, we got something really cool. This is the Fiat 619. Very, very nice old Fiat mod. And look how the detail is on this thing. Absolutely ridiculous. Very, very nice on here. So we have 260 horsepower. We got a manual transmission, 1,075 liters of fuel. Goes 74 miles an hour, which is pretty darn quick, and weighs 8.9 tons. So it's not the lightest thing on earth either. Wheel design, we have basically no or hubcaps, and we've got a couple different ones throughout. Sun shield, a couple different ones through there. Not a huge fan of that one, but that one looks pretty good. I like that. Marker. You got a marker on the side. That way you can know exactly what the outside edges of your truck are. If that rolls, I think you're going to be hitting something. Exhaust, we got a couple versions through here as well. Do we have a dual exhaust? No, just a single on there. Glass color, we can do a dark glass, yellow. That ain't yellow, that is gold, baby. We also have red, green, purple, clear glass, dark glass going through there. Climatizer, yep. Throw on the lizard version like that. Decorative lanterns, which you don't see on the front. Maybe we'll get something on the back. Oh yeah, these little guys right here, different colors. Very neat. Decorative lighting, maybe around towards the front again. Oh yeah, look at this. So we've got different, like a light in the middle, and then we've got lights on top. Let's go red there, just to see what that looks like. Radio antenna, never been a fan of these, but they've got them if you want them. And then we have a couple different bumpers as well. I'm gonna go for this one. I like that one. Fuel tank setup. So since we have gold, we're just gonna have to go gold. Oh, there it is. Chassis color, let's go dark black. Main color, let's go yellow. Fenders, of course, gold. And then rim colors, let's go chrome on those. Plus a license plate. I've got to see this thing. Let's turn on the blinkies. So blinkies no worky, but we do have that green light. Do we have anything else that just does a solid green light? I don't know if we do, but this looks incredible in the game, dude. Like, great work with this. Next up, we have the Lizard Scorpion Backloader-System. This is such a cool setup piece of equipment. So we're gonna have our hookups right here on the back. So what this does, hooks up via like a 3-point on the back of your tractor, something like that. We got a multiple different color options through here. And then we have different things to hook up to it. So we have a bucket, pallet fork, and a bell spike. So whether you are running square or round bells, pallets, or even a bucket, you could do that. So I'm just going to show you guys this with the bucket. There we go. And then we need a small tractor of sorts. Maybe we'll go in and we'll just choose this guy. I haven't really used this for much, so let's go with this. Plus, I've kind of fallen in love with this tractor again in Farming Simulator 23. So we'll use it on that game. Everything kind of runs slow, so you just use nice equipment. We'll back this up to it, and then I'll show you exactly how they want you to do this. So grab a hold of that, just like so. I guess I could have done it on the front as well, but really this is meant to be on the very back of the equipment. Grab this here, and then we have full control over the raising of it. So we've got through there, and then we have full control of the bucket here as well. So you've got all of that if you want it. It doesn't look like we're able to raise and lower. Oh no, we can, look at that. So we can really get down and get low, just like so. This is a pretty neat mod. And I'm sure there's going to be some positions where you can say like, yo, I got the perfect spot for that. Next, we have the Lizard Minute 250 and 2.5R right here. Did I say 250? 2.5. These are small mixing wagons from JMZ Modding. Very teeny tiny. Actually, I think this may be one of the only mixing wagons that you can set up via 3-point, which is pretty darn cool. I like that. 2,500 liter capacity in there. We do have decals. You can do yes or no. So if you really don't want to deal with those decals, you can do that, or you could just go with warning signs, which I really like. And main color, you got red, pink, and salmon, and red, and that's about it. Pretty much identical here for the trailer version, but we do have wheel brands and wheel setups here too. So you've got that. And if you guys are playing on PC and you're curious, hey, I know this mod. It is their Falk Mini 2.5 or 2.5R pack. Next, we have the Gyrax Cultivator pack, and we have 4 cultivators in here. It doesn't look like we've got customization for any of them, but they are pretty sweet. So what do we get? Well, we have a 4.1 meters, 4.7, 5.4, and 6 meters. Of course, all of these have the same working speed, 7 miles per hour, And your, the power, yep, words, DJ, good job. 110, 130, 150, and 170 horsepower. These look really good. They've been modeled extremely carefully. Fantastic work. And we got a teeny tiny little plow for you guys. The Lizard BI755. 0.5 meter working width. 6 miles per hour, 36 horsepower. It's an itty bitty little plow. Next is a Lizard Hado 99. Now, these remind me a whole lot of the Lizard car trailers we had back in Farming Simulator 19 configuration. So we have basically nothing, or we have a cover. The cover can be opened, yes, which is nice. So we change up the whole thing there, and we could change up the rim color on the bottom, or you could just do the rim color if you really want to. And interestingly enough, we have another trailer that is kind of similar, but this is from different modders completely, and it is a tipper trailer. 2.8 thousand liter capacity, or you can run it as a bell trailer if you would like. Wheel brands, we have Lizard, Trelleborg, and back between the two of those. These do match up with some other things that we've got in the game, so that's nice. Sides, you can make them metal or wood. Reflectors, we have yes or no. Those are all the way around, those little orange dots. Main color, here you go. There's your color palette. We're just going to go with bright orange. That's the frame. Design color, I'm going to go with red, but as you can see, nothing happened here because that is your metal setup. And of course, we have another setup for design, and that is your wood color. Then lastly, rims. There you go. Next up is the mobile ramp. This is a tool that helps you when loading up pallets or machinery into trailers. With this mobile ramp, you can easily load anything, and you can also take it anywhere that you want to. You can see we have a trailer hitch on there. So we'll just show you the customization and then how to use it. So first up, we have the floor going back between chrome and black. The ramp color itself. We have the chassis color, which didn't change any. Oh, yeah, it did on the very bottom. And then lastly, we have the rim color. Definitely not going with that. I'm just going to keep it stock. Going to use another tractor I haven't used in a while, 7810. We'll jump in here real quick and back this around and show you that you can maneuver this pretty easily. So here we go. Set it up. So now it is a trailer. Nice, easy, just trailer. Then we can unfold it. Do I need to unfold this first? Folding is not allowed when attached. Okay, so I'm guessing I've got to get on there and actually do this. Ooh, enter vehicle. Nice. Can we tab to it? Yes, we can. Oh, that's sweet. And then we've got the unfold right there, and oh, we have to start its engine. I guess that makes sense. And then we can raise up this as high as you want. That way you can go all the way down for a low trailer or all the way up for a high trailer. And I'm sure you're probably thinking, well, this can't be that stable, right? I think that should answer your question and answer everybody else's question. Yes, I'm going to jump off of it. Yay! Next to last new one for all platforms today is going to be the wire fence and rail gate. These are some of the coolest and nicest setups that we've gotten as far as gates and fences go. So we have two of them here. One's much, much larger, and one's for just normal vehicles. Then we have an even smaller one for like small tractors and things like that. And lastly, we have a full chain link and barbed wire fence setup. These are going to be found in decorations and in fences. And for me, they're at the very end because they start with a W. Really, really nice setup here. I love that I'm able to take this and set them up. I love the way fences are done in Farming Simulator 22. I'm a super fanboy of things like this, and I don't apologize for it. And your last new one for all platforms today is going to be the pig feed buying station. They say a food purchasing station for pigs with more accessible prices can generate profits in raising these animals on your farm. This model can be highly beneficial for your pork production, adding a lot of value. Consider this option to optimizing the results and increase the efficiency of your production. It costs you $2,500, so it's pretty cheap on its own. Daily upkeep $100 per day. So right off the bat, you're looking at a decent amount, $100 a day. That's pretty good. Pig feed costs $1,000 for 1,000 liters in the game-based game. So what I've done is I have gotten a hold of a trailer that is 15,000 liters, and we're going to buy 15,000 liters of pig feed, and it costs us $7,000. So it's less than half the price of big bags. But remember, you are paying for it. So just be ready. Jumping over to mod updates for all platforms, and since we already talked about the update to Monette Farms, let's start off here with the other ones. Blackwater Bottoms is the first one to talk about, version 1.001. Added water to ditches, grass missions, bale storage, added custom grass, custom license plates, traffic spline to bring the map to life, added pedestrian spline, rearranged the buying lands, each field bought separately, added soil map for the entire map, added a challenge mode and map to make sure to check out the check mark in front of the farmhouse, so there you go. Added a new bale selling station that also accepts chaff, forage, mixing, wood chips, and manure, and obviously, a new save game is required. Next up, the new Holland T6 Tier 4B. This is version 101. Added missing iron wheels color configuration on 6-cylinder DCT. New iron wheel color configuration. Fixed UV on dynamic command logo. Added proper features on the T4B 4-cylinder AC. And added stole front loader attachment. Next update for all platforms, we have the Monster Truck Simulator 22 version 1504. Livery options fixed for bed tipping. One of my favorite tractors in the entire game got an update. The Case IH Magnum 340-400 series special edition FL. This is version 1101. Fixed issue that the colors would show up as white when configured as polished aluminum, galvanized stainless steel, or chrome. Fixed issue that the engine configuration decals would glitch through the other decals. Raised the braking force for the higher horsepower engine configurations. Added front wheel weights to various wheel configuration options. Added the Estancia Pro compact sensor and added a configuration, or as a configuration only available with precision farming, so if you don't use that, you're not going to see this. They've also added additional tire configurations, added many additional wheel weight options, added fertilizer saddle tanks as an additional configuration, which holds 1,800 liters. Added 3 tinted window options as an additional config, and added additional strobe light color options. I have already pre-recorded this weekend's videos for Edgewater, so you're not going to see these changes on that when using this, but you will next weekend. Moving on, next up, the Claas Torion 1914 version 101. Rear pendulum axle lock installed, color changes revised, and descriptions adjusted, and the fire department design has been added. Your next update for all platforms is part of the Lizard ProCult Cultivator. This is version 1001. The V-mask and wear map have been reconstructed. The rear arm has been shortened for the roller model, and minor bug fixes. Next up, Haul with cooling chamber version 1.1. Added bought with farmland tag. Most placeables have that now, which is great news. Added each building now sellable in a metal version. The version can be recolored if you guys would like. That's pretty neat. Added placeable sound. Okay. And raised the mod desk. And your last update for all platforms is the Estancia Lapacho barn. This is version 1001. Added bought with farmland tag and more color options for gates. Did this come out on a day that I didn't make mod videos or was gone or something? I don't remember having this in the game. We got it. That's awesome. Jumping over to PC and Mac mods. We only got one of them, and it is very, very, very cool. It is the Show Filltype name. I've been waiting for a mod like this. You can see down the bottom right, we got pig feed in there. If I fill up this with barley, now it says barley at the very bottom. It's nice to have that and not have to worry, you know, hey, what's in the thing? I don't know. I'm just gonna select something random. Soybeans. That was easy. It says it is soybeans. So this is very cool. You don't have to use this if you don't want to, but it definitely helps out. And I love that it says soybeans and I don't have to look at the Lego, logo. Did I say Lego? I should really play with Legos less. All right, let's jump over to our last setup today. This is going to be updates for PC and Mac players. If you're looking for something else, you're in the wrong place. Let's move on. Push round bales. Push them around. This is version 1.1. Added multiplayer support and gamepad controls, as well as some bug fixes. Next is Wheelie. This is also version 1.1 and the exact same thing. Added multiplayer support and gamepad controls and bug fixes. And if that wasn't enough, we also have the Cut Open Bales version 1.1, added multiplayer support and gamepad controls and bug fixes. Well guys, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Drop a like on it if you did. Get subscribed if you're new and join the DjGoHam fam. Double check your notification bells. That way you never miss daily farming simulator videos. Also check out the other cool stuff that we've done today. There's a lot going on. All being said, hope you have a great day. We'll see you later.